Welcome to Gamebros. This is Cuco.
This is it, man.
And this is DJ Fuego.
Coming to you live from our Gamebros studios here in this beautiful Monday afternoon. First of all, we want to thank and we want to congratulate all the fathers out there. Yesterday was Father's Day, and I want to thank my old boy for being a good dad and all the fathers that are out there that are doing a good job. Thumbs up to you guys. All the deadbeat dads, screw you. Jump off a ledge. And thumbs up to all those single moms that have to be moms/dads out there.
Yeah.
So congratulations on a happy Father's Day to you guys. You want to say anything, Hitman, as far as Father's Day?
I didn't wish you Happy Father's Day yesterday. I forgot to message you, man. I will apologize.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not one of those people that are like, oh my God, my friend doesn't love me.
Oh man, those
Father's
people.
Day.
There's a lot of people like that.
I know.
This guy didn't message me, man. What's wrong with him? Does he hate me?
Or they message you and you don't answer back because you're busy celebrating Father's Day. Like, dude, I wished you a happy Father's Day. What happened? I was like, I was celebrating it.
Yeah, I was out on a bender, man. Leave me alone.
So we had an action-packed E3. I actually got to go to California, which was really, really fun.
San Diego.
Yeah, well,
was it San Diego?
No, it's Los Angeles.
Oh,
I went to San Diego for a day, but then we came up to Los Angeles, and we were there in Los Angeles. Rented a convertible, so we can get the whole California vibe going.
Nice.
But it was fun. It was lots of fun. We got to do a lot of stuff. One of our favorite things, well, especially my wife, she loved the whole Bethesda showing. They had like a fair, and they were giving out cotton candy, and they gave us this awesome freaking.
So Bethesda was her favorate show.
No. They were my favorite
presentation.
Presentation. Like we went. The first one was the EA one, which that's what we're gonna talk about now. They made us sign up online. They told us, hey, you're ready for Saturday from 4 to 8 and all this good stuff. And then when I got there at 3 o'clock and the lines were long, I put it on my Instagram. The line was freaking long as hell. We got there at 3. We eventually got into the event at 6 o'clock.
Damn.
So we only had from 6 to 8 to play the game. So I had my wife waiting in some lines while I was going on another ones. The best thing that happened was that freaking Nas came out and he just dropped the mic and that was awesome. I turned to my wife, you can't complain. I brought you to a Nas concert. So that's what was up.
So he was a speaker at this event.
No. Well, he rapped at the event.
Okay.
So like at 8 o'clock, they stopped all the games and then he just got up on the stage and just started rapping all his hits. It was freaking awesome. I got footage on my camera. I thought about putting on the show, but I'm like, how many Nas fans are there?
Yeah.
Me, my brother, not that many.
There's quite a bit. I mean, he's been out of the game for a little while, but that's something else.
Yeah.
But let's jump into it. So, like we said, EA, they were the first ones that came out of the gate announcing stuff. Like always, they had their plethora of sports games.
Yeah.
What they're known for, of course.
Yeah, well, they're known for a lot of stuff, but that's like their bread and butter that they know they put it out and they're gonna make money. Mm-hmm. Like Madden, everybody complains that every year it's just like another roster update.
But everybody buys it.
And everybody buys it. Well, this year the little plot twist is that they have like a story mode. So I guess with FIFA they must have had success with the Journey because they brought the Journey 2 again with FIFA, and this time around they have the football version of it. So it's some kid from Texas. They he goes through high school. You play his high school career, and then he's getting mentored by Dan Marino and everything. So he goes through his career to try to get him to the pros and whatever team drafts him. That whole the whole plot line, which adds us
But it's a little more animated now than before because they did have something similar to that before. A while ago.
Yeah. Like you would do it with yourself, like your be a pro mode. You would start in college and stuff.
Right.
But this is just like a particular storyline. And they got this guy from House of Cards is like his mentor that's helping him out and all that stuff.
I think that's cool. It changes it up a little bit. I think that's awesome. But my thing is that story is gonna get repeated after a while.
Yeah. You can only go like next year. What they're gonna do? Receiver,
right?
A running back. It's called long shot.
That's cool though.
Yeah, but it's not meant only for that. It's just a new feature.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
it's always going to be multiplayer and playing at your friend's house or playing with your buddy at your house.
Yeah.
So that's what it's always going to be.
No, I think
but it's
that's
at least
sweet,
a cool feature.
though. Yeah,
and graphically it looks very nice.
Yeah,
too.
it looks good.
Yeah, because people want. I guess like EA took the story mode like to heart. You know how they were complaining about Battlefront not having a story or campaign.
Linear games, man. It goes
and
back
they
to
must have been. You know what? They want story. Let's put it in everything. We'll put it in Madden. We'll put it in FIFA. We'll put it on every single freaking thing we could put it on.
Yeah.
So they announced that. They announced that there's going to be a second part to FIFA Journey 2. And they upped it. Oh, NBA Live is back. I don't know what you guys think about NBA Live. I like the way NBA Live plays.
Yeah,
it looks
I did
better.
Too. I don't remember the last time they made one. It's probably been a couple of years since they've made a NBA Live. But when I played, I loved it. The All-Star game that they would have in the video game. I mean, it was really awesome.
Yeah.
Slam dunk competition, 3-point shootout.
I always liked the way you used to handle the basketball. I like that you crossed over with the analog stick. They brought all that back. You could cross over back and forth, left and right.
You could control it a little bit more.
Yeah, because with 2K, you could move left and right, but you didn't know what was going to happen. Like, you would cross to the left, and you're like, oh, okay, he decided to spin this time. And next time, oh, he crossed over this time. But with the EA one, you could bring it back and around, and he'll come around his back, and then you could come around. So you feel like if you break someone's ankles, you feel like you actually broke his ankles.
Right.
And so it makes it feel more realistic. So, like, if it's in the game, it's in the game type of thing. So they announced that. That's their sports stuff. But they didn't announce it, but they showed off Need for Speed.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think of the trailer? Like, everyone's saying that it looks like
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious.
That's what's in right now. I mean, that's who they're gonna market. And
the last Fast and the Furious, it was like the 4th top selling movie of all time.
No, yeah.
It's like
I don't get it.
It's like a steamroller.
I don't get it. I'm not a fan of the movie.
No,
I didn't even want to go see it. I didn't like the last one, or the last two, I should say.
I mean, they're going more and more overboard. That's what I see. It first started off just street racing. Now it's cars and cops, and then now cars and cops with a little bit of Ocean's
with villains
11,
and
then it's getting out of hand now. It's crazy.
I guess it is something new every time, so I will give them that.
Yeah. So they have like a little story thing, like the other ones. So if you see, it has that whole what was that game called, DJ? The one that you
Driver.
No, not Driver.
Burnout.
Thank you.
Okay,
it has that whole Burnout feel to it when you crash into the.
Yeah.
So I don't know how. Like, you see the slow motion thing.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel about that happening in the game? Like, after a while, it might get kind of boring.
That would get annoying.
I'm sure you can take it off, but the cinematic feature of it, I'm sure, is pretty awesome. I mean, I think
they probably
that's
put
awesome.
that for the show to make it seem better.
Yeah, that was the
it's
whole
cinematic.
Point
I mean,
it's
it's
because they wanted to make it
just a real quick thing. Like, when I played it, I had to play it twice. Because the first time I outraced the guys that are trying to crash me, and I got to the trailer, but I had to take out those guys first. It forces you to have to do that whole Burnout thing of crashing into them.
So let me ask you, playing this game or playing the demo, driving the car, how did they feel? Gran Turismo-ish, Forza? I mean, because were the cars real light, real heavy? Did they feel?
It's more of an arcade than a simulator.
Okay.
Kind of like the last Need for Speed?
Kind of like the last Need for Speed.
So it doesn't feel authentic?
It feels better than the last Need for Speed, though. Like, I can't say it's a Forza or a Gran Turismo, because that one, you have to stay on your lines. Like, I kind of cheated. That's how I outran, because it's an open world game. Like, you don't have to stick to the track. I saw the trailer turning there. I ran in through the bushes and through the dirt.
Look at some of the cinematic views of that when you're going through the cars with the fire. Man, it's pretty awesome. The slow motion. I mean, you guys don't like that? You don't appreciate that kind of thing?
I do. I just don't want it to happen 200 times while I'm playing the game.
Exactly.
Like, you're just driving around, you touch your car, and boom. You're like, oh, bro, I'm so sorry.
I could see how that could get repetitive.
When you hit the car and you make them flip out, when it resets to you, your car's right in the middle of the road.
You know
it's
what?
not
to
like
me,
when you really hit them into the rail, you're not like against the rail. You're already centered, so it kind of helps you cheat.
You know what? I could see it. I'm watching how often this is happening. These guys are you're bumping into the car, and it's like Burnout. You're just bumping them, and then they're just exploding.
Now that car is badass. When you drive that car, you feel the speed, and I like that. Awesome. And the sound is amazing, and that's what I really like about this game.
So the cars all do feel different. They don't all feel the same.
No, and the speeds are totally different. You can feel the when you're switching gears, you feel like the car is actually moving. and the sound, it just sounds totally different. I really liked it. The guys that made the game were there, and I told them, like, you killed it. And everyone that was coming off of playing the game, they're like, I'm gonna buy this game. Like, and the funny thing is, you would see the makers are like, oh damn, they knocked it out of the ballpark. They're all like happy and stuff. And they're just genuinely getting excited.
Now, with all that, they gotta add content, because if they had last Need for Speed only had 30, 35 cars, and that's it. They didn't have no different types of cars. They had the little Honda Civic or whatever, right? And they had no content.
Yeah, and they have to have different kinds of cars. Like it's racing. Okay, they have BMWs, and they have the 3, the 5, and the 6. The difference in the cars are not that big,
right?
And then just adding a stripe on a Honda Civic does not make it a freaking,
a different car.
Yeah.
So overall, this game seems to be more story driven, as opposed to racing game.
Yeah.
This is not racing game from what it looks like.
The director said he wanted to make it more of a movie type. And you can see the different camera angles and that whole, you hit the car, it blows up. He wanted to go
more
for that
cinematic
feeling
experience,
or cinematic. Yeah. He wanted that like the movie, basically, like Need for Speed the movie. He wanted something like that.
Except the main character is a car.
You can still drift. You can still do all those other stuff, but he wanted more of a storyline.
It's more like a movie.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to be doing drag racing or anything. Maybe they might have that in multiplayer, but I don't even think that.
And then you don't play just one character. You bounce around different characters.
3 different characters.
So.
Open world or non-open
world?
Yes,
open world.
Open worlds, yeah. Like, they've always, Need for Speed Underground 2 was like that. So.
Yeah.
So they did. I really liked it. The other game we want to talk about is a game called A Way Out. So there's a game that was created by this small little group of developers. It was called Brothers.
Yeah.
And the way you played it is with one controller. You used both analog sticks and one
screen.
No, not Brothers. Wait. Let me explain. The
Brother
Brothers
of Two Tails.
The Brother of Two Tails was one controller, and one analog stick controlled one brother, and the other analog stick controlled the other brother.
Okay, gotcha.
Or you could play 2 players couch, and one used one controller, and the other one had to use one controller, but you only use one stick.
Okay.
So he wants that whole couch co-op thing.
Yeah.
So that guy made this game.
Yeah.
This game is completely split screen.
All the way
Even
through.
if you play couch co-op, like me and my brother sitting at my house, or me and Prodigy in his house, it's still going to be split screen.
Yeah. It's split screen the whole
time.
The whole
game.
And he wants it like that so you can feel like you guys are working together, so you can see what he's doing and, okay, this is what I need to be doing at this moment. And it's not just about breaking out of jail. Everybody thinks it's
not.
It's a jailbreaking game. It's a whole story to it. It's like breaking out of jail and what happens after that. One of the guys gets framed for murder, so he wants to get out to clear his name. So
not only that, I heard when I was reading on this that you can, if your friend's not playing, you can do other things while he's away. Like he's not playing, you can do your own thing. It doesn't affect. You guys don't have to be playing at the same exact time all the time.
No, you're completely away most of the time. There's sometimes that you get together and you see it like blend in, and they'll have like cutscenes and stuff like that. But basically, it's you on one cell on the other side, and you're on the other cell.
It's pretty amazing.
And you try to cross each other's paths, and you're like, "Hey, what's up?" And you start creating a story. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? I want to break out. Let's go. And what do we need? And you guys go try to find your own way and your own things. He really likes that co-op thing. He wanted to get it like no matter what, I'm gonna do it this way, and he's really investing his time, money, and everything.
Who's directing this?
I forgot his name.
Who's the besides EA? There's got to be another.
No, EA
is working.
Hired the guys that made Brothers. I forgot the name.
Because they want to start this whole indie game development.
Part. They have
I really hope this game takes
indie
off,
division. Like remember they got Unravel, the little Yarny. Yeah. That's the whole EA independent.
EA Originals.
EA Originals. Thank you. And so Way Out is awesome. I like the whole thing because you could solve the problem many different ways. It doesn't have to be one way. Like I can't be like, hey Richard, you go do this and I do that, and then you could do the same scenario a totally different way.
Correct. Yeah.
And then
it seems like there's a lot of replay value with this game.
Yes.
Especially if you want to play with more than, let's say you and I were playing it. Hey, you know what? I want to try with Roger now and see.
How we come up with
we did it this way. Let's find a different way now.
Correct. Right. You know. Oh wait. There seems to be a lot of replay value with this game. I really hope this game takes off and really scores well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know how it is. It could be a great game, but if those freaking sorry nerd reviewers, oh, this game sucks, it'll completely kill it.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But we'll see when it comes out. It'll be to me, it's a novel idea, something new, something that hasn't been tried before. So I want to see it. Like you said, like me and DJ Fuego solved it this way. Oh, why don't you try to distract them this way now while I do this? Or next time you do that and I'll try to distract them. So that'll be cool. I can't wait to try that game.
And it's split screen, bringing back split screen, man.
Yep, and couch.
When was the last time
gaming?
Split? I mean, it's easier here at the studio to do split screen, but not many people do. I don't do it very often.
Brawlhalla.
Brawlhalla, yeah.
No, the one I've been playing with my wife is what's it, Broforce. That game's awesome.
Broforce is fun.
So underrated.
Awesome.
So underrated.
Yeah, and we got it for free if you got it on PSN months back, which was awesome. So
another game that they announced was a small little game called Star Wars. I don't know if you guys ever heard it.
What's Star Trek?
Yeah, Star Trek. Yeah, that's blasphemy, man. The Star Wars nerds will kill you.
I know they would.
How's the Force again? Like this?
It's a peace sign, man. What's wrong with you?
So I actually got to play it. I like the way they changed up the coins. I don't know if you guys ever remember the coin thing.
God, I hated it.
So
everyone would fight for it.
It's so stupid.
No, not just fight for it.
It doesn't make sense.
Like when you were in the war, half of the team would stop and just chill where their coin would be. So you're there trying to fight this war while all the idiots are just coin camping. Exactly. Just for the Luke coin to come up.
I just trademarked that, coin
now.
camping.
And they don't do nothing.
And they don't do anything. So the way they remedied this,
finally,
was by, you know what? You guys have to do the objective. You have to fight. Then you accumulate an amount of points. And then you could use those points to unlock the characters or vehicles, that kind of stuff. So what do you guys think of the change?
Love it.
Much better than before.
Yeah.
Because now you actually have people killing people, trying to do the objective and trying to play the game, Not just stand there and get lucky that a hero coin thing pops up in the middle of the map.
Or a ship. You want a ship? Oh, I got to sit there and camp next to the ship. Yeah. And then some random dude gets it and you don't get to fly a ship. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, I didn't get to be a hero. Because most of the time, I was actually fighting, doing what I'm supposed to. And I didn't chill there. Like Jimbo. Shout out to Jimbo. Jimbo likes the coin camp.
So he's a coin camper.
He's a coin camping.
Shout out to our boy Jimbo in the chat room. So I really like the way they fixed it. What about you, Hitman? You appreciate this new change?
Not. I mean, let people play the way they want to play. I mean, honestly, everybody complains that this guy's doing this, this guy's doing that, but clearly there was an issue because if not, they wouldn't have changed it.
Yeah,
and then that also gives the people an incentive of doing good in the match.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, and you'll see those campers. Like, there's 3 or 4 less players playing.
Let's get to the objective,
waiting
people.
for the walkers or waiting for the big guy, the big mechs and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And it just sucks because they're just sitting there and you're over there trying to bust your behind, trying to get a flag or whatever. The other thing they changed was the way you play the game. You don't go straight. It's more of an open world. Mm-hmm. So like if there's several flags and objectives,
I think they got from Battlefield.
Yeah,
you know how Battlefield has the map and there's like 5 or 6.
It's broad.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not. It's totally different. Well, they have one where they push a tank all the way through too. They have that.
Yeah. But that's the one we played.
Yeah, that was the basic one, and that was.
But
like
I think
that
they adapted the what was the one that
Operations.
Yeah. So they're like, this is very successful. Let's bring this over to. And the same dice.
And then now they brought what everyone wanted was space battles.
Yeah.
So now what you're gonna have is 2 ships.
Press 4 project.
No. there's gonna be 2 ships next to each other, and then what you do is you space battle in the air, and you can land to the ship, get off your ship, and start fighting inside the actual ship. Ooh, and that's how it's gonna work.
And they also brought classes back, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome. And they brought squads of 5 people now. Instead of the dumb partner with the 2 players, now it's 5 people.
It's like we went to the future and we went backwards in war battle style. Like, you know the whole squad thing you guys used to do before? In the future, we're just going to send 2 guys.
So dumb. And then you had to, what was the thing? You had to pick them or what was it?
You had to partner up with him in a party or something.
It was so hard to figure it out. It was so stupid.
So that's
and then they got all the Star Wars characters.
Yeah, I got to play Darth Maul.
Oh,
and Ren.
Beast.
Ray. So they did what we talked about. They have the whole spectrum of the whole Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. So they
and a bunch of characters. You could play as a droids.
A lot of heroes and
all
free DLC.
Yes, that's what I kept telling myself. I gotta remember
DLC, man. That's
content.
it. No season pass.
No splitting up the
player
user base.
Exactly.
None of that stuff.
Stop taking our money. Stop taking our money.
I know. From $60 is $120 now.
I know, man.
So now they're sticking at 60, which the whole place erupted when they said that.
Yeah. And the first drop will be when The Last Jedi comes out. It'll be Finn, Captain Phasma, and 2 maps and 2 different planets that you're gonna be playing.
It's gonna be awesome.
And a one-handed Luke Skywalker.
Captain Phasma will get more action in the video game than she did in the movie.
In the movie.
Maybe she gets more than 1 line.
Oh my goodness.
After that, they announced to me, which was the game of the show.
I think so, too.
It was by far the best game I saw in the whole show.
Really?
It actually was announced in EA, but then they showed it on Xbox. But we're going to drop it into EA because it's an EA game.
But not exclusive.
It's not exclusive to Xbox.
Correct. Why would we put it?
And it's PC too. PC, Xbox, and
all the way around
Microsoft.
Except for Wii.
So it's a game called Anthem. I don't think.
Hi, I'm John Warner, game director for Anthem.
Freelancer.
Fraxling.
Listen, there's trouble. Big trouble.
What did you do?
I made a mistake. I hired some people. They weren't freelancers. I know. They said they could handle it, and the price was right. I thought maybe...
Unbelievable.
You're right. It was stupid. I'm sorry. But they're still out there. Somewhere. If you could just bring them back. Anything you need.
I'll get to it tomorrow. All right.
In the world of Anthem, you and your friends are freelancers, the heroes who leave the safety of the walls of Fort Tarsus to explore the unknown and protect humanity.
Let's join 2 players as they head out on an expedition.
Hey, Paul. You ready to go?
We're just grabbing some supplies. Just about ready.
What are you going to use today?
I decided to go with the Colossus.
I'm going to use my Ranger. Try out some new upgrades.
Every player will own an array of exosuits we call Javelins. These suits give players superhuman capabilities and are heavily customizable so they look and play how you want.
Bam. Looking good. Nice. You've got a mortar equipped.
Yeah, I got it on the weekend. You lead the way, I'll follow.
This is a vast open world you explore with your friends. Each Javelin exosuit has its own unique playstyle. The Ranger is balanced and all-purpose, while the Colossus is a tanking powerhouse.
All right. Let's see what's up here.
The world of Anthem is hostile, and threats can come from any direction. It's a dynamic world where the unexpected is around every corner.
I'm not sure we want to use all our supplies on this guy.
Yeah, he seems like a problem for another day.
We're getting some fire from up ahead.
I'll go low. You flank.
Hang in there. Almost there. Have you been in there yet?
I haven't. We should do that later with Kim.
Yeah, you could use the XP. Hello, treasure. I think we got some action up ahead.
Anyone, we're under attack. Anyone in the area, we're under attack.
I think that's part of Praxis' mission.
You can equip your Javelin exosuit with gear that brings devastating power to combat.
Oh, there are a lot of scars down there. Oh, the scars have a heavy.
Time to use that mortar. Yeah, give me some covering fire. There's a bunch more coming in.
Okay, I'll get this round.
Thanks.
Oh, come on. Be something good. Oh, yes! Jer's Wrath.
Oh, nice.
Large-scale world events.
Like go back to buy your life.
That's it. Just go buy Anthem when it comes out.
Come back at 10:30 and watch the live stream of the Team Ramrod's gonna freaking destroy.
Make them salty.
Make them salty this time around. We got DJ Fuego. He's gonna bring the shield. He's gonna shock the world.
I didn't get to practice with Blitz. So
I'm just gonna play with one hand.
And were we all there one down your pants? So that portion of the show was brought to you by our friends at Charged Chocolate. I forgot to mention that. Charged Chocolate. Go out and go to chargedchocolate.com and purchase some of these energy chocolate bars. They are amazing. They are the best tasting dark chocolate I've ever had.
That gives you energy, no less. Yes, very, very good.
I'm gonna need some.
Stop drinking coffee.
I eat one every day before I go to work.
Coffee is bad for you.
Yes.
It's got tannic acid. It's gonna harden your stomach. You want the caffeine? Get this stuff. This
and it's the key to your girlfriend's heart for you guys out there.
Yeah, with DJ Fuego. Prodigy, take some chocolates home.
Next,
we need you nice and awake so you can pop our boy Austin right in the face, right between the.
You know what?
eyebrows.
I might take two bars of Charged Chocolate tonight before the match.
Before the match.
I mean, I'm gonna feel really bad for you guys, but don't worry.
All right. So after the EA was a small little company that had a small little announcement, Microsoft.
It's much smaller, that's for sure.
Well, the boxes.
Exactly.
I saw it in a display case. The freaking system, they broke it down.
Yeah.
Some wizard had to come into the Microsoft studio and
I know. I think they went to the future and came back and they got all these parts
all right.
together.
So what is it?
It's a DVD player.
Man, what's it called?
The Xbox One X.
Okay, so do you guys want to criticize for the name?
Yeah, I do. I mean,
yes.
Come on, man.
The Xbonics?
They had to stay with the same family. It's the Xbox One family.
It looks like it's. I mean, if you split that, it looks like it says Xbox O next.
They're running out of things. What's it going to be? Exclamation mark next time?
No. I guess this is the last one because man, it's a 6 teraflops, 12 gigs of RAM. It's a powerful.
The thing is, what are they gonna do for the next gen?
It's almost $100, not even like $90 per teraflop.
So do you know how guys, when they do their usernames, they put like 2 X's in front of it and then 2 X's at the end of it and then the name in the middle?
Yeah, like contact.
Yeah, like contact. Yeah, exactly that guy. So that's what they did here. It just looks like it says box
you
one.
Even say it backwards.
One box or box one.
Besides the name, okay. They messed up.
They
messed up. Okay.
Scorpio.
It's okay. I would have kept the Xbox One Scorpio.
But they're saying it'll be too confusing. People are gonna be like, Scorpio, what is that? I don't get it.
Yeah, what they didn't want. No, for real. What they didn't want is for them to think it's a different family. It's part of the Xbox One family.
And they didn't want to make it sound like it's a new generation.
Yeah,
I guess, man.
So
Xbox Extreme.
Okay, let's talk about good things. It's completely backwards compatible as far as hardware and software.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the micro hard.
Good.
So that's really, really good.
Yeah.
Especially also, for DV. People like DV, apparently there's a following for backwards compatibility.
No, but not just the games, the controllers themselves.
Even
you don't have to buy a new
controller. Even the video cables.
You're saying you can use your current equipment.
Even the Xbox One OG controller, that big freaking Duke controller, you could plug it in and use it.
Really?
Yeah.
There's an adapter for it? Or?
And there's an adapter so you can use your
I don't know
what's the freaking camera called?
Connect.
So you can use your Connect. So DV's happy about that. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, all the other YouTubers and all the other media gurus say $500 is a lot. Shows that they don't know what the F they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Because $500 is cheap.
Really cheap.
For this, yes.
Yes. You can't get a computer. Nothing near... Like I don't know, like $1,000 for this kind of speed and power will cost you like $1,000 to build something.
Just to let you know, Esteban Molina says that Ill Skills is his hero.
Yeah.
So just letting everyone know, Ill Skills is a hero. But yes, for $500, you can't beat it.
You can't. This is ridiculous. They're taking a big hit.
Explain to me why those nerds from IGN, the nerds from GameSpot, and the nerds from why do they say it's expensive?
Because you think they pay attention. To me, every time I watch them, it looks like they don't observe things well. They just say whatever comes to their mind.
I think they're so used to getting crap for free.
Yeah,
and that oh my gosh, $500 is a lot of money.
You stick $100 on there, it might say it's expensive.
I don't know what they're comparing it to. I don't know if it's to the other systems.
It's relative.
It's more expensive than the other systems, but you can't compare with how much power you have in this
PS3
box.
when it first came out was $600.
That's expensive.
And that was
back
then.
That
was 11 years ago.
Exactly. And you're talking about something that had like half a megabyte of memory. This has 60.
No, it was 60 gigabytes. Let's give it a credit.
No, 60 gigabytes of hard drive, but not memory.
No, not memory. Yeah.
And then you talk about this one has DDR5 now, which is gaming RAM.
Yeah.
And just the CPU and the GPU that you're sticking in there. You go buy a video card, just a video card, a 640, a 7. You're looking at $400.
Yep.
Just for the video card.
No, $500 is not
4K.
Expensive. I mean, come on.
Plays 4K.
Yeah.
Plays 4K DVDs.
Yeah. Comes with a Blu-ray.
So if you buy a 4K
Blu-rays,
movie, the PlayStation 1 does it.
No. The Pro.
The Pro does it. And this plays native 4K. Mm-hmm. It has checkerboarding, all that crap.
They say it does, and I've seen there's YouTube channel where they're like comparing and seeing that they're using checkerboard and they're manipulating it a little bit.
Yeah, so they're getting natural like 2,000, 3,000 pixels when they're supposed to get 4. Yeah. But they'll bump it with the checkerboarding from 3 to 4.
What it does is just duplicate the image twice.
But still, it's pretty good.
Overlay it. That's what they're doing.
So I think for $500, it's a good deal.
It is, especially in today. Are you kidding me? We were just, just compare that to what the PS3 was selling for 11 years ago, $600. Clearly, it's a steal, man.
You got the Switch at $300.
Yeah,
and the Switch can't push not even
1080p.
1080p
most of the time. So like most of the games, like Forza 7 was amazing. I played Forza 7, and it looked like like photorealistic. The whole thing. Games like Crackdown, they basically left that out to die. Like you can't really tell that much, but like games that they put their heart and soul to develop was awesome. So I think as far as that Xbox nailed it.
Yeah, they killed it with the
it seems like the E3 for them was more about hardware. The Xbox,
this
the
was
box
them.
one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call it the box one.
This year's E3 for Microsoft was to put the system out there. This is our system. This is $500, backwards compatible, even up to OG Xbox games. So the original Xbox, the original first one, those games.
Now let me ask you: it will play the discs if you have them? It will play the disc.
If you have an OG Xbox game like Halo 1,
it will play.
You pop it in there.
That's awesome.
And it'll play it.
PlayStation needs that. I won't lie, because I still have Metal Gear Solid.
What they're using is emulators.
Yeah,
and that's
it can be done.
Kind of illegal, or I don't know how they got around that.
I don't know.
And that's why PlayStation hasn't done that, because I think it's illegal.
Yeah, the only old games I want to play are Metal Gear Solid. So if I can get to play my Metal Gear Solid collection, that's been on my shelf forever now.
So they announced Forza 7.
Yeah,
which that's what they come out with.
That was
the game I want to show is Metro Last Light. Have you guys ever played a game called Metro?
I haven't played it.
This was called Metro something else.
Oh yeah, that's
Metro Exodus.
Metro Last Light. I think it's Russia. I think it was in Russia. Yes, it was in Russia.
So you had Metro Last Light. You had Metro 299 or something, and this was called Exodus. I thought the game looked amazing. Something to be very clear. This was a world debut. It wasn't even time. So it's gonna come out day and date. They asked him about it. He's like, if you notice, it said world premiere. We never said exclusive. So it's just they're the first ones to premiere the video.
Yeah.
So it's coming day and date to PlayStation 4. But the game looks awesome. I love the environment in the game, the way it makes you feel. It's a post-apocalyptic, with the whole, you need a gas mask, you need to get your air cartridges for your gas mask because the world is full of radiation and all that crazy stuff. Mm-hmm. So what do you guys think?
It does look pretty crisp, man.
Amazing.
Can anybody say
Animal comes at him and you can see his body.
Oh, the bear?
No, there's this other one, that creature right there.
Oh, the spider.
Like, the lighting and everything looks so good. It looks so clean.
Yeah.
But remember,
it's just
this is cinematic.
Yeah, it's a cinematic movie. That was the only thing I didn't like.
Oh, right now. I mean, that's what. I mean, the game's gonna look like that. Especially, it depends on the quality of your TV.
Yeah.
If anybody has a bad TV nowadays.
A big get that they got that I think was a big get was, and this is a time exclusive. It is PlayerUnknown Battleground.
Yeah.
The game that right now is freaking spitting hot fire. That everybody's playing. Everybody loves it.
Everybody's YouTubing it.
YouTube is streaming it. You know which one this one is, right, Hitman?
Battlegrounds.
It's the one where the planes fly over an island and they drop the people down and they have to look and scavenge for weapons and stuff and try to survive, be the last man alive.
You think a Battle Royale game?
100 people. You have to kill everybody and you got to be the one left.
So this is a big get for them. Like everybody went ballistic when they announced it.
Where were we playing this?
We were playing on the PC.
No, you were streaming it.
Yeah.
And I was watching it. So I did see it. Okay.
So it's basically that game is coming to console.
It's freaking tough though. It was the one life.
It's crazy. Yeah.
And like it's being the heck
and you're
out
by
of
yourself. Hopefully they'll bring the 2v everyone else and the squad one. Because I would love for us to make a squad and try to play this game.
It's a cool concept.
Yeah.
It is really cool.
So this is a good get for them. And like we said, it's a time exclusive. It doesn't say if it's 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year, but it is a time exclusive coming first to Xbox, which was an awesome get for them. Mm-hmm. Another game that they announced, Minecraft is going 4K.
Ooh, those blocks are getting more blockier.
We're going instead of 18-bit, we're going 32-bit.
I know, man. It's crazy.
But it does look nicer. The lighter.
The corners are more cornery.
Yeah, the corners are more cornery, man.
You can see the corner on the corner.
The water ripples. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. You see a big difference, though. It's cool.
Especially
the concept of Minecraft.
And the cool thing was that they announced cross-play on all...
except PlayStation.
Except PlayStation. And PlayStation said, nah. We don't want to do it.
We don't want to be a part of you guys.
What do you guys feel about that?
Of them not being a part of it?
Yeah, like basically like if you make an asset on your computer, you could download it on your Xbox
or your phone.
But PlayStation
play it anywhere you want.
PlayStation won't let you. No. Like skins and stuff like that. You know how they have all these different skins on there, so your guy could look like.
It's exclusivity, man. That's what they want. They want people playing.
That's
on
what
their
they said.
system.
They want they're protecting their user base.
Thing. Yeah, they don't want people to deviate from that. They want exclusivity, man.
So another game that's somewhat like Minecraft is a game called State of Decay. Did you guys get a chance to see the trailer for State of Decay?
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Like, so State of Decay is a survival game. Same thing, kind of like PlayerUnknown, that you're scavenging, looking for things so you can survive against zombies and people. The only thing I don't like is that between State of Decay 1 and State of Decay 2, there's not a vast difference in graphics. Am I being a graphic whore here?
No, I noticed it.
Oh, there's nothing. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I noticed.
I don't. With today's world, the graphics need to be amazing, unless it's Minecraft. And even they're getting a little bit
even
better.
If you're doing a sequel to it, you gotta bump it up a little bit.
It's gotta look completely different.
Yeah,
and they gotta do something different from other zombie games than just survive and scavenge in the middle.
Do you guys
of, like,
remember the last?
Why don't they just do
Xbox game that was
as it
zombie?
happens?
It was exclusive. I can't remember. Left
Dead Rising.
No, Left 4 Dead was it?
Left 4 Dead. Yeah, Left 4 Dead.
It was a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what they're going to be.
That was Valve. People that made Half-Life.
Your army's pulling out.
That's like the last game they've ever made.
And it wasn't very good. I mean,
people loved it.
I don't know. I didn't like it.
Graphically,
graphically was horrible.
Yeah. But okay, so they have State of Decay. State of Decay 2. That's they announced Crackdown. Terry Crews is gonna be the voice of Crackdown 3.
Really cool trailer. They're marketing that really well.
Sea of Thieves. We've seen it, you know.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
I've got to play it. It's actually pretty fun when you're playing with more than one person, and you're interacting, and you know, like most games that you play with your friends, it's fun.
Yeah. But it's not split screen. But you can't play all on the same console.
No, you have to each console, and then you play online. And
you gotta have like 2 to 3 consoles in your house, man. Are you kidding me? I know I do.
The graphics are nice though. It's really
clean.
It's really sweet. I really like the colors on it.
That's what they need. They needed a fun game, kind of like a Banjo Kazooie. Remember when they got rare games? They needed that. So the Xbox is caters to that.
Something that I found weird was they were touting Lucky's Tale. They were like so proud of Lucky's Tale. I'm like, Lucky's Tale's cool.
It's a port from
VR.
Oculus,
in VR.
But now you don't even have VR. But okay, they got Lucky's Tale. They announced Life is Strange 2. Time exclusive. They also Shadow of War. Which is
the sequel to Shadow of
Mordor.
That's pretty awesome.
But it looks
one of the best games I've played
too much time on that one.
In E3 and had the most fun with was this Dragon Ball Z game.
Duh, that game looks insane. Insane.
I played a bunch of games, but the one that I left where I was like, wow, this is so badass was this Dragon Ball Z game. Because what you're looking at
cartoon.
Is the cartoon, but that is the game, and the game looks just like that when you're playing.
Do they interact with each other?
Yeah, it's so
and smooth. It was good. Like
dog, it was amazing. I'm saying like the best game I played because I didn't get to play Anthem was this game.
Dang,
and I'm
awesome.
I like fighting games. I play them all the time. But dog, look at this, dog. It's amazing. Just the colors, the action. It looks like you're making the cartoon basically.
And it looks exactly like the cartoon. The art style perfect.
You guys have played the other previous ones. I used to play them.
It wasn't like this. But the other ones were 3D. Like 3D, and then
they would move around. Yes, they would move around.
This is like a Street Fighter a little bit.
Street Fighter, yeah.
And I can see that. And it has 3-player tag team.
Yeah.
So you have the 3 different characters.
And the moves and everything.
Yeah, that's right. The other ones were 3-dimensional, and you would move around, and
it was square, triangle, triangle at the end, and it would
like these are like up, down, left,
this
right.
Is more like DJ Fuego said, like a Street Fighter.
I
think this was a kill game,
and of course Vegeta gets beat. Like always.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, but not when I played. I finished it off with Vegeta. So this, a lot of people were afraid. It is not an exclusive to Xbox.
No,
I played it on
not.
PS4.
Yeah.
So hold your horses. It's gonna be good.
There was no exclusives except 2, I think it was, or 3.
Crackdown, State of
From all the
Decay,
Xbox.
Sea of Thieves. So that's 3.
Yeah.
And then your timed one.
And then
and Phil Spencer says he does not like the whole DLC. Like you know how Battlefront's DLC is coming first. He doesn't like doing that. Like, to me, by far, Phil Spencer is the best boss for the company, basically.
Yes.
Like, he turned Xbox completely around. A lot of people blame him for Xbox One. He's the one, he didn't have nothing to do with it. The action was like, if it was me, I would have done a lot of things differently. And that's why you see him completely changing this whole thing around.
And he even said it himself, like, I had nothing to do with Xbox One. They gave it to me after he said, like, they made that disaster, which is crap, and I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it.
If you see, it's like 180. Like, no talk about apps. You don't hear him talk about apps no more.
TV.
You don't hear him talk about TV. They straight up show 42 games. Like, look, this is the new Xbox. It does backwards compatibility. It's $500, and here 42 games.
Let's stick to the roots. Let's not spread things.
So
that's what they were doing.
So I think it feels kind of like Marvel vs. Capcom, but just more polished and better. Because all the characters, you kind of have that love for the Dragon Ball Z characters. So
there's a lot of Dragon Ball Z fans.
Yeah. Oh, with the new show that just came out, Dragon Ball Super, going up again.
Another good boss of a company is the guy from Bethesda, Pete Hines. I got to meet him. I got to talk to him. He's like the coolest dude I've ever met. He's like us. He's like a regular dude. Like, when people like nerd out in front of him, it happened in front of me. Like, some nerd came up to him and started nerding out. He's like, he looked at me like what's up with this? Like, the face he put was like classic. And I thanked him because I'm like, man, thanks to you, my wife enjoyed E3 because of the whole, party you guys threw. I got to see Jessica Chobot.
Oh, yeah?
At the Bethesda thing. She was hammered. And it was funny. It was awesome. They did a great press conference. Just to keep theirs short, they announced really 2 games. They announced DLC.
We missed Cuphead.
Oh, thank you. That's why you're the seducer/producer.
Seducer/producer.
So yeah, Cuphead finally got a release date. It is September 29. It's finally coming out. I'm looking forward to this game. I know we've said we all want to at least play it.
It's so cool.
Just because of the art style. So yeah, going back to P. Hines and Bethesda. So they announced a bunch of stuff. They announced a bunch of DLC, like Dishonored's getting DLC. They announced DLC for their card game, Legends, like Skyrim cards are coming to that. Yeah. They announced VR stuff. They announced Skyrim VR, which I got to play for PlayStation. They also Fallout VR and Doom VR. And I know Alex is dying to play some Doom VR.
Yeah.
So that's coming.
Crazy.
I've actually been playing Doom lately, besides Rainbow Six lately. Yeah. Got back out on that.
How's it feel?
It's nice beating monsters with their own arms.
And it's crazy in VR, trust me. I got to play Skyrim in VR, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, you're there watching, and you see the dragons fly above you, and you're walking in the whole Skyrim environment, and you're fighting with your shield in one hand, the sword in the other, or you could switch and start using your magic, or your magic in one hand, the sword in the other, and it's all happening in front of you, like, in the world because if you've tried VR, you know there's a big difference between playing a 2D and a VR thing.
It's totally different.
Comment on the green screen, the volume's too loud.
And did you get to play Fallout on there as well?
No, I didn't get to play Fallout.
With the Pip-Boy on the arm? That's pretty awesome.
I got to see it. It was really good. I didn't get to play it. I had the choice between all of them, and I chose to go with Skyrim because of the way the world looks.
Yeah.
You know, with the forest and it's not the PS3, it's the remastered version, so it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
So that was really, really good. But they did announce 2 new games. They're sequels. One of them, my wife was like, "What game is that? I want to play that." And for my wife to say that, DJ Foyle, you know my wife, she don't like games. She really wanted to play The Evil Within 2.
Psycho.
because
it's freaking scary.
When she saw the little girl climbing up the wall, she was like, "That's crazy. I gotta play that."
My wife too. That was yesterday. She's like, "I want to play a scary game, but not too scary, but scary. I want to play one of those games again.
I want to pee in my pants, because not crap in my pants."
Until Dawn, when we played Until Dawn,
she wants to play something Until Dawn.
Until Dawn was pretty
like
scary, man. That's a great horror game.
Yeah. So they announced this one was The Evil Within 2. It's kind of like a mixture between the Japanese horror movies, like those crazy over the top, and a Western style.
It's very Grudge-like.
Yeah.
Very Grudge-like.
So it's cool. So we're excited. I can't wait. It actually comes out October 13 on Friday the 13th.
Which is when
coincidence or not?
That's to me. When I looked at the calendar and I saw that, I'm like, why didn't they push back the game Friday the 13th to that day? It would have been
because they have money waiting, man. They
want to push it out so they can start collecting.
I'm pretty sure they wanted to do something like that.
Is there a better date, dog? There's no better date for a horror game.
I can't think of one. Besides Halloween.
Halloween, those are like the only two. But man, Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So that's a great get for them. And the other one's Wolfenstein. Did you guys get to play Wolfenstein: The New Order?
Oh, you kill some Nazis.
I saw some of it though.
I want my 100 Nazi scouts.
So awesome.
This trailer tripped me out though. I don't know how you guys felt when I saw the trailer and I see the freaking Ku Klux Klan guys just walking down the street like it's all good. It's like
controversial stuff like on the side of the
there's a
political
lot of
parties
stuff going crazy. Yeah, they're like, oh, this is such a racist game. How can you do that and stuff like that? So they're trying to pound on this game because of that.
What's coming?
But hasn't Wolfenstein always been like about the Nazis and stuff?
It is. That's all about killing freaking Hitler.
Because it's more
the Nazis won the war, and it's like a backstory.
Ku Klux Klan on the streets.
It's because when you saw Hitler in 8-bit. It didn't like resonate as much as you seen. Like I'm telling you, I was like, dog. That's kind of when I saw the Ku Klux Klan members walking down the street, like it's all good. Like they're gonna go get ice cream. You're like, what the hell? But that's the point, isn't that? Like if you see that in a movie, you don't blink an eye. You just say that's art. That's part of a movie. But why, if it's in the game, does it become an issue? I don't understand that.
Yeah,
parents because I think of their kids and all that stuff.
Yeah,
but there's a rating on it.
Bastards
there's a rating
one
on
of them that had
American History X.
That's a great movie.
Or even the other one.
There's a bunch of movies.
Django
Unchained.
Yeah.
No, I mean they're vulgar. I mean we're not gonna get into that. But
we just named like 3 Tarantino movies.
Oh, yes, we did. And kudos to him. His movies are.
But look right here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But isn't that what we want in our games though? Something like
different,
a story,
different.
like something that moves
and that's what took me.
I don't know about you guys, but who doesn't like what ifs?
Something different. Yeah.
Who doesn't like what ifs? Yeah. I mean, yes, it's a little extravagant, and the Nazis winning the war is a huge.
That's the whole, plot twist of Homefront that the Koreans take over. What would happen? Or the old movie Wolverine, Red Dawn. The Russians taking over here. Yeah. So I like you said, what ifs? These are
what ifs, and they make our not dreams for lack of a better word, but I see the KKK members. But it kind of turns your what ifs into realities, and what it is. That's what this game is about. I mean, and it's a cool concept in my opinion. Yeah, everybody. World War II, Call of Duty's coming out. Everybody knows the ending already, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody knows the ending. We don't know the ending with this.
Yeah, what if Hitler didn't win?
What if Hitler did win? Did win, correct.
And just your life turns upside down. Like, we wouldn't...
It's a whole nother backstory.
We'd be speaking in German right
now. Was he trying to speak German just now?
That's all I know how to
speak.
No offense to any of our German audience. I apologize in advance.
Roots is another good... thanks, Esteban. That is another, very controversial movie, but I think that's what we like in games, especially us as adults. Like Mario jumping around, good, great. I understand, but we want these kind of stories. Why can't we not get them?
Yeah. You can't knock this for these kinds of stories. No way.
I think I'm like the biggest Bethesda fan here, right? Like I'm the one that plays. I love their games.
No, their games are amazing. Their games are amazing. I don't play all their games.
Dishonored is so good. You guys need to try it.
That's probably one of the only ones I guess I haven't played.
Yeah, Dishonored is so good.
But
so
Doom VR for sure. But
yeah, and I know Skyrim VR is going to be a big hit. A lot of people love playing Skyrim, and to be able to be in Skyrim is going to be so much better.
Be cool.
Yeah, so I will agree.
So Bethesda,
Bethesda's short, but still great.
Before we continue to the Ubisoft thing, something very important we have to do right now. The contest winner of our giveaway on Instagram. So I got the names in a hat. Last time I chose the person, so we're gonna give somebody else a chance. DJ, you want to do the honors? Just one.
Right? Careful, I might bite you.
And it is
drum roll.
The real C plus J does gaming.
That's crazy.
That's his Instagram name?
Yeah, let me show it to everyone so they can see the focus. Focus, Danielson. Focus. So yeah. So we'll
So congratulations to him. Yeah, we'll hit him up on Instagram.
And yeah, so we're gonna get his address and send all that stuff out to him.
Who doesn't like giveaways? Giveaways are awesome.
Yep. So next week we'll have another giveaway. And we're going to do a giveaway on our live stream, right, Prodigy?
Yes, we are. We're going to give away jerky. What's it called? Game On Jerky.
Yeah.
We're going to give away a shirt and a $30 gift card for any console of your choice. Microsoft, PlayStation, or,
Nintendo?
Or Steam. A Steam card.
So we'll act and whatever you guys want, but... So what do they have to do to win, though? Watch our stream and then
watch the stream and say who wins. Who wins at the end of the stream.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good. And the first person that names the team. What are the two teams? Team Ramrod and the other one?
Team
Salty?
Make 'em Salty.
They got what's his name?
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
Yeah. CTJ, you won, buddy.
You won, buddy.
That's what's up. Congratulations. I'll hit you up after the show so we can get your info, so we can send you the stuff.
Remember, guys, keep tagging your friends on our Instagram page.
Austin, we'll get you a shirt, bro. We'll get you a shirt. It might have your brains all over it, but we'll get you a shirt.
He's winning that shirt tonight. Maybe we can give him a shirt if he beats us in Rainbow.
Yeah, we should have like that clause in there.
Didn't he go like 0-6?
Nah.
He did the other night go 0-6.
The other night he went.
He did go 0-6. He now 1 kill.
Nah, not the time we played because he got me a couple times.
No, I don't know, man. Whatever.
Speaking of Rainbow Six, Ubisoft had a bunch of announcements that they made. They, of course, announced a new Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Taking it back to Egypt.
Me too. When I'm like
Egypt.
Prodigy, you're not Assassin's. Right?
Ever since after Black Flag,
this is like more like Assassins bleed your pockets.
Assassins bleed your pockets.
Insert cash here.
Yeah.
So the whole Egyptian thing doesn't do anything for you, or going back, because this is supposed to be where it. How is it supposedly?
Where in the world?
Supposedly.
I only walk like an Egyptian when they.
Supposedly, this is going back to where it originated from. This is before the whole Arabian thing. So this is where the assassins originate from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so we're gonna get the full story here.
I mean, it's pretty. I mean, that's the cool thing about Assassin's Creed. I won't knock it. Is the way their games look, and all the settings and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I guess I literally have not played another Assassin's Creed since the second one.
Okay.
So I guess I'm not being fair.
The environment looks amazing.
Their environments are always awesome.
To me, it's the same gameplay.
Correct. That's why I don't play.
That's what I see.
I missed the first. I missed the gameplay from the first
ending
one.
of this clip.
From the first one, really?
Yeah, I like the fact that in the first game you had to hunt down the person you're gonna kill. You had to investigate, listen to the stuff.
Yeah.
So you knew where he was gonna be.
But it was so repetitive. It was extremely repetitive.
That was it.
There was nothing more to it, and then you would kill him the same way.
That's the problem with Ubisoft.
That's what I didn't like. You kill him always the same way. You jump on him.
It wasn't gory.
It's like freaking Mario. Twink. There, I killed you. Run. That's what I got to the same thing. I played Black Flag, and then I played the American one, the Civil War one, and I started noticing
that was 3.
It's the same thing.
No,
like
the Revolution was a 4th.
Oh yeah, it was a 4th.
Yeah, I mean, it's just their environments are they. I mean, they don't get me wrong.
Their environments are awesome.
They put in really good work when it comes to that.
Like the pirate one was cool.
To me, Black Flag was better because you could fight with ships and take them down and loot them and
do that.
That was a different gameplay.
Yeah.
Well, that game was so good that they announced Black
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
We'll go to the next game.
Yeah. So the game was so good, Black Flag, that they decided, you know what? Assassin's Creed, go do your own thing, and we're gonna develop our whole game around this whole
like Pirates of the Caribbean type of stuff.
So I got a couple of things. Hopefully you can board ships. Hopefully there's a third person part to it, because if it's just boat on boat action,
that's gonna be boring.
It's gonna get boring.
Oh, I didn't see him get off the boat.
They haven't said anything.
They just got next to it and they pressed a button and they just boarded the ship, but you don't really see that.
I want to swing from my boat to the other boat.
He shoots himself off the cannon and boards the other ship.
I don't know. There you saw him controlling the wheel.
I saw that, right? He shot himself off the cannon. He boarded the other ship. He took it over.
No, you're telling. That's Sea of Thieves, dude.
Oh, that's I don't know. They're both the same.
Sea of Thieves.
So he's like, I was a pirate. I was a pirate.
That's Sea of Thieves. That's Sea of Thieves.
So okay, because if not, it's gonna get stale really quick. Second,
we'll see.
They need to have other content. We're going back to content because if not, this is gonna be another.
And they got the
For
octopus. That's the content.
The funny thing is that this
was this one the octopus?
Yes.
Now I'm like all mixed up now. I don't know.
Yeah, the octopus at the end they're like, hey, you know, besides pirates, you gotta
Krakens.
You gotta look out for the other stuff.
I just want to know, am I gonna feel like Captain Jack Sparrow
must get
when I play this game?
That's all I want to know. If you drink a couple beers, maybe.
Rum.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, if it's only because only talking about 3 ships.
It looks like a For Honor.
Which I'm getting mixed up now because there was one where you had to collect booty all the time, and you had to.
That's
sounds like a daily.
Yeah.
Where they go into the cave and fight skeletons.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Hey, I have one ship."
But this
here.
one you do have to
He's
collect
my
booty
friends,
too, though.
and then like, oh, which one has more booty? Oh, this one has more booty. Let's sacrifice the one with the less booty.
Sounds like.
But this one you do collect booty though.
Oh no, but this one you do sacrifice. This guy has less treasure, so you make him go block the ships.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, this is a booty one.
Okay.
Lots of booty.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
Shake that booty.
So you have to sacrifice some ships to get booty sometimes. That's what you got to do in this life.
Sometimes you get rid of the old booty to get new booty.
And the better ship you have, your booty scale goes from here to here, you know. Girls like them ships, and them ships give you the booty. So, but but do you guys agree with me though? Like if it
there's
doesn't
no
have
content,
any content,
it's gonna be a For Honor.
Exactly.
Yes. And their servers, if they don't fix it, another For Honor or Rainbow in the beginning, because they have a problem with launching games with horrible servers.
It's like they spin a roulette, and it's like, what are we gonna do now? Next year is gonna be knights. Then next year is gonna be ninjas, and then next year, that's what it feels like. It's like one genre of
a class of guys. So they went from Vikings, now they went to pirates. They heard me and they're like, hey, Google said pirates, let's do pirates. But they have to add like a third person. It can't be just battleships the game.
That's what I'm looking at right now. I mean, I'm looking at this video and all I see is you attacking another ship.
You missed my battleship.
Do you see anybody, any sword fighting?
If there's groups of ships, like you and me, and we all get together, I can have like a cruising ship. DJ could have like a heavy ship. You can have like a ramming ship.
We're just fighting ships.
That's the thing. That's what I don't want to happen.
Yeah, we're not getting on your ship
to get booty.
No, I want to go over there and smack the booty and kill that guy on his ship.
Like, I want to be able to steer my ship. But then I want to be able to jump on your ship.
Look, see right here,
and
right
board
here,
your ship.
You
and
just
take
press
your
one
booty.
button. They literally boarded. It says boarding successful, and they just took the ship.
No, this game is gonna tank.
We have to see some more visuals.
They
you know how it is.
Be
this is
that
Ubisoft.
much booty. Not all the booty in the world can save this game. If it's just a battleship game.
Booty.
We'll see. We signed up for the closed beta, so we'll see what happens there.
I don't know, man. I think it's gonna tank, man.
I collect the booty.
I think these ships are going to sink.
Yeah, if it stays like this, yeah.
We need to see some pirate on pirate action, not just boat on boat action. You know what I'm saying?
I know, and shiver my timbers. I don't want to hang out with a bunch of guys all day collecting booty. I don't know what kind of booty it is, but
dirty butthole butt pipe booty.
This pirate booty is not that clean.
Yeah.
Speaking of ships, the crew lets you ride ships, lets you fly planes, race cars and motorcycles. It is basically Red Bull the game.
Red Bull gives you everything.
Gives you wings.
So, but you also have to admit that it's cool. It's like the first game I've ever seen. Do
that. It's well, there was other games called the Olympics. Basically, you could do multiple things in one game, but this is like the Olympics of extreme
sporting.
Yeah.
So does this do anything for you guys? Do you guys care about a game that you can ride boats and ride planes and stuff?
It seems arcade-ish. Like, it's not a serious racing game.
Yeah.
Like others.
It's already more in depth than the last booty game we were watching.
I really like the airplane thing though, because I don't think they've ever done this Red Bull flying racing.
I can,
that whole cone thing. How the heck are you gonna do that? That's kind of cool. That's a new thing.
I think so. I think it's pretty
awesome. Yeah, you just drive it. It's just like Grand Theft Auto, basically.
I'm down, man. Racing. I want racing.
I think it's cool. I think they just went away from the crew thing. Because the crew was like, hey, let's go
make a team, and I got a heavy car. And
let's go around the country and the different parts in the U.S.
So, like, now it's like, what is it? It's
like a triathlon of vehicles. You start off in a motorcycle, you jump on a car, and then you get in a plane, you swoop down a parachute, get on a boat, you get to a landing strip, and you take off again, and you win a race.
Sounds about right.
It's crazy. That's never been done. I give them props for that. And it looks really good. I mean, the boats look nice. The airplanes look awesome.
The game does look excellent. I'm hoping it's in depth when it comes to models and if they're accurate and cars and planes and boats. I hope they have a lot of it because you'll get bored of the cars and the same boats all the time.
Boats and
customization, man. Customization is key.
Boats and booties.
Boats and hoes.
Speaking of booties, what about a little game called
Fractured Butthole?
Fractured Butthole.
So they finally got announced. They announced another release date. Hopefully they'll stick to this one. It is going to release
October
17.
Not too far from the Friday the 13th. I think it's Tuesday. Yeah. So, but another great. It's going to be the. I don't know if it's considered a sequel to the Stick of Truth.
It is. It is
a sequel.
Yeah. The only thing is that the Stick of Truth. Yeah.
Right. That's what they're asking.
It's rated. What is rated R?
I'm guessing.
No, it's rated M. Yeah,
it's rated R.
No, that's what he meant.
The pirate game.
Yeah, it's rated R, matey. So the Stick of Truth is rated M because they have like all this
bad
craziness
words.
from.
Oh yeah, it's
more than bad words. You open the door and they're like doing crazy stuff inside the house. It's South Park.
Yeah, if anybody's watched South Park,
you know what's gonna happen.
So they announced that. They also announced a small game called Beyond Good and Evil. Did you guys ever play the first one?
Beyond Good and Evil? No, I can't say I have. I'm sorry.
So the trailer looks really good. This is supposedly a prequel to Beyond Good and Evil. It's just a trailer. Like, we don't know what the game looks like. The old one was a third-person action game for the PS2. It came out in 2003, and they remade it in 2011, something like that.
I saw gameplay of the first one, and there was this girl that I think I've seen from before that you guys might know. Let me see if I can find a picture. This game.
That's Beyond Good and Evil.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen that girl.
First time, yeah.
Yeah. There's a pig that's
so
it looks like a busted Lara Croft.
Yeah, PS2.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
I've never played that game.
It has like a pig. There's a pig with it or something like that.
And it's like one of those games that everybody loves, and they wanted a sequel, so they finally decided they're gonna make a sequel. So it's probably gonna take like 2-3 years to come out anyway.
I think so. Yeah, it's like Final Fantasy.
Because they only announced they only showed the trailer.
Title.
So we'll talk about it when Xbox XX comes out.
Wait until Triple X comes out.
So this, I don't know if you want to consider this the Nintendo portion, or
we'll leave it because they ain't got no meat.
So it's
they got no meat.
Ubisoft collaborated with Nintendo and made this small little game called Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. So this is our Ubisoft / Nintendo. Nintendo did also announce that they're gonna make Metro Prime 4, but they only showed us a trailer. So the game's gonna be, take a couple of years for it to come out.
I can't believe that's still a thing, Metroid, man.
People love that game.
I don't understand.
I didn't like that one. There was 3D.
At this point, it's just a name.
That's this one. This was first person scanning stuff.
Oh my goodness! No.
It's supposedly the best game I ever made.
Yeah.
IGN. Well, this game is Mario vs. Rabbids. I actually love playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's coming to the Switch.
But isn't it like this game?
It's like XCOM.
It's
XCOM.
Like that's why I like
it's XCOM.
Mario.
I liked it because it's like XCOM. It's a strategy RPG, and it just has the cartoony look of Mario. So instead of fighting aliens, you're actually fighting rabbits. So
yeah, we don't want a realistic version of Mario.
So what crazy. Does like he throw fireballs? That's his weapon.
They have guns
have,
and
like,
stuff,
cannons
and they
something,
have
right?
like power ups that they work together.
Yeah.
Like you know how in XCOM you would move the character and advance them in the map. Well, you could advance up to Mario, and Mario could kick you past the normal point of view advancing, so you could get even closer to the enemies. You could use pipes to get around the enemies and get them from the back, so you can flank them. And stuff like that.
You could destroy their cover.
They have half cover, full cover, so you can use the weapons to destroy all that stuff. So it's the guy told the guy, hey, you're making it good. Don't make a Mario game. Make something else. Don't make a platformer. So he's like, oh, okay, I guess I'll make a XCOM game. So it's gonna come out for the Switch. I'm excited. I can't wait to play it.
To me, cool. I'm seeing Nintendo already selling their games.
Selling out already?
Yeah, it's just like Sonic. That's how Sega started. They started selling Sonic around
Olympics and
Olympics and stuff. And
I'm sorry, they can say whatever they want. I have a Nintendo Switch.
Garbage.
And it's been in my book bag. I never take it out.
Why?
I tried it.
But isn't it the best?
That's a good way to invest $300.
It's a good portable system, but it's so big that I can't put it in my pocket. That's why I understand. Like, oh, it's a great portable system when I'm on the plane. How many times do you fly? Like, how can you buy a system for you use on a plane? Like, how often does that happen?
Yeah, the Vita was very good.
There's maybe like 20 or 30,000 people that fly a lot. And how many do they game? It's. I'm sorry, but like.
When the last time when you were on the plane, did you see anybody gaming?
Yeah, me.
There you go. There's your answer.
I've never seen anybody game except on Vitas. That's the only thing. I've never seen anybody. I've seen some guys have those portable
DS ones.
No, PlayStations. Like they have their little suitcase that opens up and has a screen.
It has a screen in it.
Everything.
I've
seen two of those.
I love my Vita.
I've seen two of those.
PlayStation 2 Slim, dude. That was like the best.
PSP is good. Austin says. All right, so that's basically all that Nintendo had. So that section was sponsored by our friends at Gamer Actionwear. Our friend from Gamer Actionwear gave us a bunch of shirts. So the winner of today's contest will get a Gamer Actionwear t-shirt. Go to gamerwearactionwear.com and purchase his shirts. He's designing all these cool t-shirts. He's actually going to go to Nintendo to New York. He was telling me he's going to get to meet Reggie Fils-Aimé. And
you got to meet him. You posted a picture on Instagram.
Yeah.
So if you guys aren't following him, go on to that picture on our Instagram.
Yeah, we ate
follow
In-N-Out burger together.
Nice. Oh, man, how was that? I have yet to have that.
Get the fry sauce?
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
You're making me hungry.
I actually ate at Burger Fight today with our boy Luma. Yeah. And he's like, this is like the bomb burger.
Yeah,
the Burger Fight.
I kind of like Burger Fight more than In-N-Out.
But In-N-Out much better.
In-N-Out's not that good.
It's good.
Really?
It's like Wendy's, McDonald's, In-N-Out's here, and Burger Fight's just like a step above it.
Yeah.
Like like In-N-Out is like Five Guys.
Or Sonic.
Five Guys is crap.
Is more
I'm sorry.
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. Yeah.
Dude, Five Guys shouldn't even be on a scale. All they do is serve you a sloppy mess, man.
Probably just like stop talking about food. Let's wrap it up.
It's almost time for the fight, man.
I'm getting hungry.
9:00.
It's 9:13.
We actually did. Honestly, look at all the stuff we covered in an hour.
Yeah, we've covered quite a bit.
So
that sandwich sounds a little bit more rewarding now.
You're hungry, right?
Nah, I'm getting there.
So Sony, they busted out with some Call of Duties.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duties, baby.
Call of Duty.
And believe it or not, Call of Duty looks really, really good.
Oh my god!
Think of a Call of Duty with good graphics, with the same Twitch fighting style that they're known to have,
and the same running anime.
I just want to see some serious dog fights, man. I want to see intense battles.
But you don't fly planes though.
No, I'm not really dog fights like dog fighting in the air. I mean, I want to see like.
Yeah, no, you get a lot of trench warfare. It's really good.
That's what I want.
and it's all very action and just running, run, gun the whole time.
It seems very Private Ryan-ish, man.
It's just it's what a Call of Duty is, though, basically. Yes. Just now, World War II's on it, and
which is what they started their game.
They brought back a mode from World at War called War, and they're kind of taking pointers from Battlefield. Yeah, it's kind of like Operations.
Yeah.
You first go to a point and you capture it. And I saw a gameplay where you have to go onto a bridge and you start building the bridge to cross where your tanks, because the tanks need to start moving in towards the city, which was pretty cool because they're building the bridge. You see a guy just get sniped on the bridge, and now the other guy's got to move up and start building it.
I think that's cool.
So it's pretty cool. They changed it up a bit, though. They did change it.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but
they've heard and they know that they have to change up the gameplay. But the aiming, the twitchness, the speed, the smoothness is still there.
It looks so crisp, man.
And you could knock Xbox for the spaciness, or you could knock Xbox for a lot of stuff. Not Xbox, I'm sorry. Call of Duty. I don't know why I said Xbox. But you can't say that Call of Duty is not smooth. And
it's
the shooting
extremely
is really
smooth.
good.
Yeah. But I'm looking at this game.
And the frame rate is so good.
I'm looking at this game, and I'm really hoping that this game looks like this.
Like, it feels like you're watching a World War II movie, right?
It does, and it does have that Battlefield feel to it. I don't know if you guys noticed that there's no HUD on here. I don't know if they're just taking it out so it doesn't feel Call of Duty-ish like normally.
No, there is a HUD. I saw actual gameplay.
Yeah, so
it's just in the
I just
trailer.
hope I hope there's a HUD and still looks as
minimal,
good as this.
a minimal HUD. Yeah, it's not something that's like just engulfing your screen.
And it still has the little things where you get like 2 kills, and they still have kill streaks.
Kill free.
And they still have the dumb little charms that they still have the charms that pop up. And
this is the roots, man. This is what Call of Duty was.
Well, they said that we're taking it back to the roots.
Yeah, dude, this is I love it. I'm for it.
I know a lot of people
for sure getting this game this year.
What happened, Project?
Look what Esteban says. They're stalling because they know what's gonna happen. Pow pow.
They've lost a lot of customers, I'm sure. I mean, I'm one of them.
He's talking about the match.
The match tonight.
He's talking about how the salties are gonna go down.
Oh boy, save your breath.
But Call of Duty, yeah, it looks good.
Yeah,
I liked
fantastic. I can't wait.
Days Gone was another. Wait, before we continue, Sony had a press conference.
I didn't like it, honestly. And
because they're the big boys on the block.
We've been talking about it, and we've noticed that it was all like 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Yes, that's an observation we saw with a lot of.
Not even an hour and 30. It was just like an hour straight up.
Just like an hour straight up for a lot of conferences, except for Ubisoft's and I think a part of Microsoft. They went a little bit over. But, but they're short.
Me and Prodigy talked about why if Microsoft decided to do 1 hour, I can do whatever I want.
I know. They even rented a hall that was not even a part. It was away from that place, right?
Yeah.
So they could have done whatever they wanted.
And then the other thing is, like, why would you announce a bunch of stuff before the show on a pre-show?
Yeah.
But that not talking about the length, though. I'm talking about, like, all of this stuff is, like, rehashing. DJ Foyle's, like, I felt like
a rehash.
It looked like E3 2016.5.
Yep.
Basically.
Update.
So a lot of these things you're going to say, oh, we've seen this stuff. PlayStation rehashed a lot of their stuff.
Yes, big time. And they missed out on games that are coming out that they should have announced instead of rehashing everything.
And they talked about a bunch more games the 3 days after their conference on their little
live stream
E3 live stream stuff. So they're, like we said, there's something going on why everything was so short.
Supposedly, there's 2 things. They're going to announce a lot of stuff in PSX.
Yes, but that's in December.
And supposedly.
I'm
trying to fix it. Supposedly, they're going back to Gamescom in Germany.
Yeah. And
that's another thing. Before, they didn't have Gamescom. And they would announce everything now and in PSX. So supposedly, they're going to announce a bunch of stuff in Germany. So that's a plus. So in a couple of months from now, in August, we're going to get a bunch of more stuff. So, because this is a lot of rehashing. Days Gone.
That was last year.
Mm-hmm.
Last year.
God of War.
It actually showed us some gameplay. They showed us that what they wanted to show us is that, okay, we have what they call the freakers. That's their zombies. They call them the freakers. Because they're like they're doped up on cocaine. So they have like the War Z
Yeah, they're very fast World War Z.
And they come in like packs of thousands.
So this trailer shows that those are not as bad as the humans are. Kind of like Walking Dead. Like you watch Walking Dead, it's a zombie thing.
Fight the dead but fear the living.
Exactly. It's more of what the living can do. So that's what this trailer's about, showing you that the living people are worse than the freaking zombies. So that's that trailer.
And then they showed a bear. At the end, they showed that big bear with a bunch of arrows in him. So
yeah, that's like a zombie
bear, yes.
Zombie bear confirmed.
Yeah.
So then they did a show, Detroit Become Human.
Is he riding a motor? Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Which is cool, but it felt like they changed the story or something.
Wait up. So going back to Days Gone. So you like the motorcycle thing?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Now you get to be Daryl.
But also, I want to mention that the lighting and the environment looks awesome.
Yeah.
And you see it more on a 4K HDR TV. Like right here, you're looking at 720 or 1080p. But imagine it on 4K with HDR. Looks like it's gonna look crispy.
Oh amazing. Yeah, here he just ran across and he saw the wolves eating like a dead person, and the wolves just start chasing him, and he has to shoot them out and stuff like that.
No, but
there's interaction between.
But this is the guys that trip his bike up with a cable, and he's fighting them now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, it seems like the game is just gonna be very interactive. I mean, you're gonna be doing something, and then it could just change in an instant.
Yeah, and that's what happens in Walking Dead. So going back to, you said Detroit looks different.
Yeah, like the story, I felt like it changed because the first preview from last E3 was a cop trying to free a hostage, and he was a android. But he had kind of a freedom of choice and freedom of, but you were making the choices. So I thought it was like his story, but now
it's about the androids. Story,
and now I see that there's honestly like 3 or 4 stories.
It's basically like Heavy Rain. Remember Heavy Rain? You played a bunch of different characters.
Yeah.
So the overlapping story is a robot that became sentient.
Sentient?
How do you say that when they become like a person, basically?
What's that?
Sentient?
Sentient, thank you. So the robot becomes sentient, where he becomes almost human. So he goes out and tries to free all the other androids. So you also get to play all the androids in different scenarios. But it's amazing the way you see how the story changes depending on the decisions you make.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like that? I've always liked that.
David Cage.
They showed here, hide from the police, attack the police.
Heavy Rain, yeah. There we go.
Was it?
So yeah, they're attacking a police precinct, and they attack different ways. Like they run away, or they can stop, or they can hide, and so depending on the decision, that's the way the story.
It's like a Blade Runner.
Yeah. So it's cool because the story completely changes depending on how you play it. So it gives you a bunch of playthroughs to be able to figure out the scenarios. So again, a game that they announced like 2-3 years ago. So
last E3, yeah.
That was last E3, yeah.
Well, they announced the actual robot thing a couple years ago. I don't know if you remember.
With that preview of the robot trying to get free. Yeah.
So another one, I love God of War. So they show some more footage of God of War.
No gameplay. It was a movie.
It's the same thing as last year, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Just rehashing, like you said.
Yeah, it's so bad.
I had to kind of let Luma know what the story is with God of War. He didn't know. But the cool thing that they showed off in this one that people may not have picked up on, at the end there's this big snake.
Yeah.
And it's just to show you that not everything that is in the environment that looks evil is evil. Some stuff is out to help Kratos, because those things hate the Norse gods more than that. So
yeah, the director of the game wanted to make it seem like a never-ending story. You know how that he rides that big dog, or there's these big monsters, but they're there to help the kid. So he kind of wanted to have that feel to it, like where there's
that's
big
cool.
monsters.
I never thought of never-ending story.
And they wanted to have, hey, look, a big monster. Oh no, but he's here to help you. It's cool, you know. It changes the story.
What do you think about them changing the way Kratos looks?
I don't like the fact that he doesn't use the Blades of Olympus.
No.
Yeah, I don't like it either, and I don't like that he looks really old.
Well, I don't know, man.
Like
I like that this is a whole new.
Who knows how long it's been though since the last game?
I don't get me wrong. I love God of War. I can't wait to see this.
Or 20, say like 28 when he killed Zeus.
To me,
and now he's like 30. Well, the kid's like 12. Yeah, you're right.
To me, the way the gameplay is going to be different as well.
Yeah,
it's not going to be so much like lights and orbs.
The gameplay.
Yeah.
On this whole game, it's not square. Supposedly, the kid, you can activate him to do certain moves. Control him. You can control him. Like he's not, and if you don't control him, he gets messed up or he dies, or you're always constantly saving him. Like it's totally different, the gameplay on this one.
It looks like it's gonna be completely cinematic,
which is like an evolved gameplay. I think that's sweet, you know.
Yeah, they wanted it because a lot of the complaint, like I love God of War the way he was.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like that he was always yelling or he's this and he's always angry. So they tried to give him more of a character. Mm-hmm. So by doing that, they had to change what he looked like. They had to give him a son so he can have the father like.
They gave him character.
So
yeah,
they gave the character.
Honestly, I thought he had character before.
His
like,
weapon is awesome though.
No, dude, it looks.
He's got a bunch.
This is a whole new Kratos, man.
Even before in God of War, you used to be able to switch between your weapons. You could use the Blades of Olympus. You could use Hercules' fist, or you could use. So the same thing here. You could switch weapons. You see him switch between the shield, and you see him use the axe, and that's cool though.
Tons of weapons. They said they just didn't want to show it off, but
maybe they just don't want to cross the things from the.
You know, you're gonna beat the crap out of Thor.
And
Loki, all that stuff. So
bridge guy.
Odin,
and it's more of a third person now, as opposed to that over the top feel. It's more of a third person now.
Yeah, before it was like right on his back.
Yeah,
I just hope it's really long.
Yeah,
I hope it's not fast. Like I hope they don't cut it quick.
Dude, the game looks freaking awesome.
Because exactly, like this story is so good. I want it to last.
God of War goes back a while,
a continuance or whatever. As long as like that.
God of War goes back to the early 2000s. So a lot of the 17, 18-year-old gamers that are out now didn't get to play these games.
Luma had no idea. Whole new game. Luma had to tell him, look, this is what happened. He killed his wife because Ares tricked him and this and that. And then I kept telling him the stories like, dog, I want to go get the remastered version. Because
you can get it. Well, they were free at one time, or I think they were really, really cheap. I think it was like half off at one point.
Well, you could get PlayStation Now and get it.
Yeah, so. But it's a whole new Kratos, so that's what they're targeting. I mean, I would imagine.
So they announced some more stuff from Marvel vs. Capcom. The Monster Hunter, which for us is not a big deal, but for freaking everybody else thinks it's like the greatest thing in the world.
It's
cool. They had a big old dragon at E3.
Yeah, and
you could go inside the dragon and stuff. It was pretty cool. I want to play Monster Hunter. I want to see what it's all about.
I think it's cool. They're explaining that you can just hunt monsters, keep them, and then you
train them. Basically, it's like Pokemon for adults.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
but it was first based on the DS, I think it was. But now they just made it.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it was PSP.
Oh, wait, really?
And it killed. And that's what kept PSP alive in Japan was Monster Hunter. So they also announced, Prodigy put here remaster of Colossus, and I scratched it out and put remake because they're remaking it.
It's not a remaster.
From the ground up. So Shadow of the Colossus.
Is that why it looks so
different?
Like to me, I'm like, this thing looks brand new. It doesn't look
That's why. Because they're remaking it from the ground up.
Yeah, like Rich, DJ Fuego, I told you that this game doesn't look like a remaster because it looks graphics.
Yeah, everything's totally
amazing.
Different, yeah. No, and like I said, this game is perfect. This is like a Zelda or Link. I mean, a Zelda. The way it feels, the way it looks, it just looks more realistic. I think they should keep this going.
So Esteban Molina in the chat room says, so correct me if I'm wrong. There's no longer mythological gods anymore.
It's Greek mythology gods. It's not them anymore. If not, it's the Norse. The Norse mythology.
Because he killed them all.
That's what I told Luma. I go, Luma, this guy rode a Titan, which her name is Gaia, in number 2, and in God of War 2, it finishes with him telling Zeus, I'm coming for you. That's where it ended. And on God of War 3, he comes up and climbs all the way to the top of Mount Olympus, then gets thrown down to hell. From hell, he climbs out of hell and goes right back to Mount Olympus.
On a Titan.
And in first-person view, beats the... Oh, spoiler alert, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, this game.
You haven't played it by now.
And in first person view, he beats the living bejesus out of Zeus. And so there's no more Greek gods. So we had come up with the idea a long time ago that they need to jump to a different
mythology.
Different mythologies between the Greeks.
And they did it.
We thought of the Egyptians. It would be cool if he fought Ra. And
that would be cool.
And Anubis and all that stuff. And then we also thought about the Vikings. We also thought about the Hindus and Shiva.
Mayas.
Like, trust me, dog, we put some thought into this.
He's going to end up beating the real guy. Jesus.
So that's the cool thing. So that's the whole. So you're gonna fight Thor, and you're gonna take his hammer at some point.
Yeah,
if he's worthy.
So Shadow of the Colossus. You want to put some imaging. So this is like the PlayStation fanboys. This is their go-to game for like why is PlayStation so awesome. Shadow of the Colossus.
That's our Zelda.
People that made that's basically our Zelda. So Equal made Shadow of the Colossus. Basically, there's these Colossus that are roaming the earth, and you have to go and take them out. I never played it, so I'm actually going to play this. This is going to be basically a brand new game for me.
Same here.
So, and it looks amazing. Right, Project?
Yeah, when I saw this, I'm like,
what game is this?
I don't remember.
Like Zelda, bro. Look at that.
Yeah, when I was watching it, I'm like, is this Shadow of the Colossus? But yeah, it looks amazing.
Come on, DJ, don't curse this game with that music.
Come on, it's the same. It's cool. We got our little Zelda finally.
Riding a hammer. Martillo. So Shadow of Colossus exclusive. And last but not least, they showed off, before we jump into the last one, they showed a bunch of VR games. One that I'm super excited for is Super Hot.
Oh my gosh, that game is so awesome.
Man's like, what is Super Hot?
It's your awesome.
You know what Super Hot is?
I don't. Maybe if I see that.
Before I continue with Super Hot, it is coming in non-VR form.
No.
For the people that don't have VR, they were all like, oh my gosh. But it's coming in both versions.
How?
You just strife to the side.
That's gay.
It was
man,
Richie. It was normal.
It originally
came
out like
on
that.
PC.
Really?
Yeah. It was originally on PC. I told you.
So Project, can you press number 4 so you can see yourself and explain to Hitman what Super Hot is?
No.
Come on, man.
No.
Why?
Oh, explain to him.
Or explain to our audience.
It's just the Matrix, basically.
Damn, we took the red pill, bro.
What happens is that
down the rabbit hole.
In order for stuff to happen in the world you live in, you have to move. So if you don't move, the world around you does not move.
Okay.
Okay, so like if you shoot, I'm not moving, nothing moves. But if I move, the bullet starts coming towards me, I can dodge it. So in regular motion,
like
you just
it's really
because
cool,
you see like 5 bullets coming at you, and you just strive to the sides and you're evading them. But in VR, it's even cooler because you could actually do the whole Matrix thing where you're like, and avoid the bullets. And then you come up to the guy and you take their weapon from them, catch it, and then shoot them in the face. And so it's all happening in slow motion, so you get that whole badass feel.
Kind of like that scene in X-Men, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like for you, like the every day of your life, aren't you a Baba Yaga or John Wick?
That's my night job.
Night job. Weekends. Gets gold coins.
So that's Super Hot. So they also announced, of course, a bunch of VR games. Skyrim, Fallout, Doom, Super Hot. Bravo Team. It's a army-like game, kind of like what you wanted this whole time, Hitman. Mm-hmm. You use the same PVC gun. The aim controller.
The PVC gun, I will not criticize anymore. You can't see it with that goggles on your face anyway, so it doesn't matter what it looks like.
In the game, in the game, it's an M4.
Exactly, that's what matters.
So you could blind shoot, you could cover shoot, you could run to cover and all that cool stuff, which is really, really good. So that's Bravo Team. They announced some fishing game there. They have this one that's called Dino Frontier. And what's cool, it's like think of like a toy set of dinosaurs and stuff. So you could pick up the toys and move them, and then they interact with each other. So it was so fun. It was crazy. You pick up the frontier guy, whatever you call him, the explorer, and you put him next to a dead Tyrannosaurus Rex, and he'll start getting the meat from the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and then you put him next to the cart, and he'll start fixing it, and then you send them to go cut wood, and you would. So it's kind of like a RTS. but you're moving it, so it feels like you're playing with a bunch of toys.
Yeah.
And you have so you can zoom in and look at them. You can zoom out and you go in and out. So Diner Frontier is pretty cool. Impatient. What did you see about that one?
It was on I think it was Ubisoft's conference. What this is basically that you're being tested, and you're looking. I think through like it like I explained it here. I put it on the paper. It was like the Matrix. Wait. No, this is the wrong game. This is the one with the hospital, right? The crazy people in the hospital.
You're going crazy, basically. Or it's like that movie that just came out.
Split.
Was it Split?
This reminds me of Outlast.
You know which one this reminds me of? It's that movie that the guy that finally won an Academy Award that didn't win for so many years.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Shutter Island.
That's what this is.
Yeah, Shutter Island. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I was talking about the completely different.
Yeah, you're talking about Transference.
Yeah.
But the Transference was kind of weird. That's a Ubisoft game. They didn't show gameplay. They just had Elijah Woods talking, and they're like, "Oh,
this is playing in VR."
VR.
Yeah.
Oof.
So it's gonna be crazy. What a
that
ride.
looks man.
That's the game your wife was looking for.
That's gonna be scary. Yep. You're gonna fall. The impatient instead of impatient.
You're going in.
That's Supermassive Games. Interesting.
They also announced some DLC for Uncharted and Horizon Zero Dawn. Uncharted we already knew. Horizon was a new thing. And Spider-Man. That's how they closed off the conference. What did you guys think of Spider-Man?
It's about time, man. It's about time they came out with a really good Spider-Man game.
This is really, really good.
This is a really good Spider-Man game.
The best Spider-Man I've seen. The web is insane.
It should be the best Spider-Man. It's the latest.
The gameplay is
no matter what, you can't kill people.
Oh yeah, I mean that doesn't matter. What you want to kill people as Spider-Man?
No, I'm not. I don't want to be a mass murderer, but just letting you know that's the cool thing though. So no matter what happens, like let's say you throw someone off the ledge, the computer would know automatically to throw web or something to catch him.
Ah, I see. Yeah,
so that's why in the fighting scenario you see he's always doing stuff, and that's how he is in the comic books.
Yeah. No, and it feels
so
natural.
A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you can't kill nobody as Spider-Man. I'm like,
that's never been Spider-Man.
That's what you want to do. You want to be Spider-Man, go around killing people, just like the Batman.
Same
people.
with Batman.
I don't understand. Like, well, Batman can't kill nobody. His tank and this. I'm like,
it sure looks like he kills people. Let me tell you, but he doesn't.
Right, he beats the crap out of him.
I mean, it's like the guys are walking.
But you see, like right there, he pins them down with the web and all that stuff. Like that to me, that's how I imagine Spider-Man.
This part right here reminded me of Batman when you're on the gargoyle things where you take them down and put them there.
It looks so smooth, man. I mean,
it is. It plays really, really smooth.
And this is from our old buddies from Resistance at Insomniac Games.
Those guys are so good, man.
They did it. The web slinging is so smooth, and the way you do all the combos and stuff.
Supposedly you have to hit.
You have to hit buildings in order to web sling.
Yeah,
dude, look at that.
They did that in the later ones too. Like when you would go through Central Park, you would go really low because you're swinging off the trees. But they had fixed that a while back. In the old Spider-Mans, he used to just web swing off of sky and stuff. Yeah. Dude, they said that like the first thing we focused on is make sure there's buildings around where we web sling.
But they wanted to make emphasis too on Peter Parker's storyline.
You will play as Peter Parker for a lot of it.
At the end of the show, when me and Rich were watching it, the guy said something at the end of this gameplay. He said Miles. Yeah. Miles is another Spider-Man that takes after Peter Parker. He's like African American, I'll say, right? And he takes Peter Parker's place. Here, this story is going to be their own story. It's not going to be based off any comic or anything. But this is going to be 26-year-old Peter Parker.
Yeah, it's older.
So they're not doing an origin story in this one.
Yeah.
And there's going to be more than one villain other than
I'm glad because that
Kingpin.
way my criticism for Witcher 3 is that I'm the Witcher and this is the third version and I'm still getting beat up by peasants learning how to be a Witcher. Like you should have learned how to be a Witcher by Witcher 3. So I'm glad that they're letting you be a mature Spider-Man where he's at his prime.
Oh yeah, he already has all his moves too, like the moves from earlier Spider-Mans. He has everything already.
So like I don't have to
become
learn
Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense with The Witcher because that's how The Witcher was. Yeah, you're like trying to be. You have to level up.
I understand because it's an RPG, but like kind of like Batman Arkham, same thing. Like in Arkham 1, he was learning to be Batman, kind of learning his moves. In the second one, he would bring all the moves from the first one, and on the third one, he had all the moves from first and second. So you felt like a badass.
Yeah, the only thing that progressed were the type of enemies, and then you would still level up Batman in Arkham Knight, but.
So I'm excited to play this game.
I think is so delicious.
I think Sony did a really good job getting this as an exclusive. Mm-hmm. I don't know how when it's like a Spider-Man is Marvel, like a IP and locking it down like that. Maybe it's a time exclusive, but nobody's even mentioning time.
A lot
exclusive.
of dollars. That's how I'm sure. A lot of dollars.
Dollar bill, y'all.
They sort of teased the release date, and it's gonna be early 2018.
Yeah. So same thing with God of War, early 2018.
And Days Gone have no release date on that?
Nope.
I'm not sure.
No, they haven't released.
So all these exclusives that we won't get to play this year.
Yep. You're gonna get to play Gran Turismo though.
Which they didn't talk about.
They didn't even talk about that, or
what did we miss?
We missed that.
And you know
Red Dead 2.
And you
what
know
happened to Red Dead Redemption?
No Red Dead.
Nothing. Last of Us 2, I knew that wasn't gonna be. They showed like her playing a guitar and like
in the last
E3. Just the trailer. Yeah.
You know that's way off.
You expect,
and you know I can't stop. You know I can't.
I thought they were gonna say something, but no.
And you know we can't end the show without talking about Hideo. They didn't even say anything about Death
Stranding.
Yeah,
and they showed
didn't say nothing about Death Stranding.
They showed a clip on the. I was super excited in the beginning. It was like, what? He's gonna be there. And
I mean, maybe he's not ready, which is fine. But next year, I'm expecting.
But they had some comments where the game is ridiculous. Like ridiculous,
dude.
It's
I can't
black
even
hole,
fathom.
Interstellar kind of stuff.
Like
I can't even fathom.
Yeah,
like Luma asked me, he's like, Kuko, what's your favorite game of all time? I told him, Metal Gear Solid 1
for
the
sure.
PS1. It's like, why? I'm like, Doc, think of a game that you're playing and the first boss you fight is naming all the games you're playing. He's like, for real? I'm like, yeah. It's like, hey, you're playing Crash Bandicoot, right? And it's like, and how did it do that? I'm like, I read your memory card. Like, he's like, for real? I'm like, yeah. And he knew all your moves. And like, how did you beat him? You had to move the controller. Like, that has never happened ever since then.
Yeah, it's hands
He's
down
the only one that did it.
game.
No one's ever done it after him.
Nope.
So.
It was the greatest video game ever made, I think.
Sniper Wolf, you had to do this thing. And the other guys, you had to do certain things. It was awesome.
It felt like boss battles, was a mini movie with video games. I mean, I can't even. You can't even. I don't even know how to describe it, man. That's my favorite game of all time too. I'm with
not for everybody else. It's Zelda, Breath of the Wild, or Ring
or Ocarina of Time.
Great game. Never will be my favorite. No way.
Yeah.
No way.
So all in all, Prodigy, what's your best E3 thing? Like, who'd you think did a good job?
None.
To me, they're all equal this year, but one that did pretty good was Xbox, just because of the console and the way they showed it was well, because the graphics on all the games they showed were really good. I'll give it to them. But when it comes to games, I'm just excited for Star Wars and Spider-Man. Those are the ones I'm excited for.
I think Sony took it when it came to games. I mean, I know it was a rehash, but they still showed that they had the better.
And they had exclusives.
They had more exclusives. Hardware, we're definitely gonna have to give it to Xbox. I mean, they were the only one with hardware, of course. Yeah. And then EA kind of just showed that they're still a big presence with making a new game with Anthem. I mean, I will agree with you now that Anthem was the best game on this entire list.
Yeah.
For sure.
Discussion. So you got PlayStation Pro, right? Pushing 4K, right? Mm-hmm. And you have all these exclusive games that you can play, but then you got Xbox One that does the same, 4K. It does come with a Blu-ray, but you have less exclusives. Mm-hmm. Is there a real big difference between them two? Would you see a big difference?
Well, you can have, like, I have a PC that beats the crap out of the Xbox.
Okay.
But how often do I play on my PC?
No, that's only if you want to play the exclusive.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna jump on an Xbox One X because they have 6 teraflops. I have 12 in my PC, and all the games I could play And they even said, like, our thing is not to sell you consoles.
Yeah.
Like Phil Spencer said, like, I'm not here to sell you a console. You can play the Xbox One S. That's fine. Buy that one if you want to spend $200. But if you want something strong, I'm giving you an option.
Yeah.
My business is selling software.
Okay.
If you want to play it on the Windows 10, by all means do it. Because that's where he just wants to make his money. So going back to what you said, like, for me, I think E3 this year, it kind of sucks. Like, my first E3 that I went was kind of
Yeah.
As far as all of them, like EA, the best thing they saw was Anthem. Battlefront was okay because we're Star Wars fans and stuff. But if you take Star Wars out of it and it's just a shooter, would you really care that much? You really care.
Cool.
You care just because of
bunch of guys with lightsabers going.
Darth Maul, but there wouldn't be lightsabers. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you take Star Wars out of it,
or whatever, a laser sword, or I don't know what you want. It's the only freaking thing that has.
It would be Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Then Anthem. But other than Anthem, when's it gonna come out? And then Bethesda showed a bunch of stuff. Ubisoft showed Far Cry 5.
Again.
Assassin's Creed.
Another one.
Like Beyond. Who knows when Beyond's coming out?
Yeah.
Skull and Bones. We talked about it. Could be like a freaking dud because. So like, what cool new thing did they show?
So E3. I mean, they just threw
honestly,
out
okay, new thing, Anthem. That one, like we said, that one's awesome.
Yeah, but that's gonna be a rehash of next year. I'm sure it's gonna be rehashed next year.
You think so? We'll see when it comes
out. For sure.
But going back to what DJ Fuego says, like what at the end of the day is all about content. So I'm like Prodigy says, I think E3 was won by Xbox. It's not even a contest. I'm just saying, like, as far as what moved my needle, like, nothing really moved my needle this year. Except Anthem. Anthem was the only game that I'm like, that was like the whole Watch Dogs thing a couple of years ago. When Watch Dogs came out, everybody's like, dog, Watch Dogs, and the drone came in, and you could play it on your phone, and everybody's like, wow.
That was crazy.
That was that wow moment was Anthem. All the other stuff is like, meh, okay. Yeah, I'm glad that Sony has all these exclusives coming out.
Yeah.
Of content wise, but as far as E3 2017, I thought it was like what do you guys say?
I will agree. E3 overall, I mean, probably a 7 or 6.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah. Hopefully Gamescom they start punching more and have better things for us.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
But then Xbox doesn't have a good presence there though.
Yeah.
That's the other weird thing.
And that's the thing. Like, a lot of people want to have this console war, but we want both companies to do good. Why? Because we win.
Exactly. I love that Xbox did this. Now PlayStation's like, holy crap,
we need a 9 teraflop.
Do something, and that's gonna be awesome for us.
Yeah. So competition's always good in everything. If you have competitive players on your football team, you're gonna have a good football team. If you have players on your football team that don't care, your team's gonna suck. Same thing at work. If Hitman works where he works and has no pride and he's not competitive with the people around him, he's just going to be there. Just, you know.
That's why I just kill the competition.
Right. Like we're going to do Salty tonight. So
10:30.
So 10:30, come back, watch our stream. Like we said, Prodigy, there's going to be a winner. We're going to have a contest. So
Salty better go. We should send them some chocolate. They're going to need it.
Yeah, we'll send it after we dome them a couple of times.
Boom.
So we want to thank everybody for watching. We want to thank everybody for participating in the chat room. We're glad that you guys were a part of our show today. We want to thank Prodigy for manning the ones and twos and producing the show. DJ Fuego for his knowledge, and Hitman for just looking dead sexy. We're in here preparing the show. He's like, I'm just what was it? They just hired me for my looks.
Yeah, the voice. That's it. And we want to thank our sponsors, of course, and
Charged Chocolate, Game On Jerky,
Gamer Action Wear. Game On Jerky, yeah. Yeah,
we got some for you. So we always say, like we always say on our show, live in your world, but play in ours. Gamebros.
Peace.
See you soon.